Hey guys, Fabio Elmo here, and welcome to this new video. Welcome to the Elmo State channel. Welcome back again, guys. The title of today is Why Even High-Value Men Get Left by Women. Pretty bold title, right? Before I start, I just want to give some thumbs up for a great guy in the comment section. I think his name is Atman Aganan. Great guy, always showing love, always giving positive comments, always saying love the Jews, great Jews. And this guy knows it. This guy sees it and knows that what I'm giving is great advice. He knows that. So do what's right, guys. Like, comment and subscribe. Show some love. It's the beginning. I'm just starting this YouTube channel, so let's put this channel into the algorithm so you can see the Jews as first. Okay? So, let's dive in. Why even high-value men get left by women. So, the question I want to ask you, did you ever ask yourself the question why guys with super high status like Brad Pitt, Channing Tatum, Jeff Bezos, why did they get divorced by their women, or why they divorce their women? Okay, and also guys like Will Smith, super high status, that even Jada Pinkett doesn't respect him, and also Steph Curry, I think is his name, from the NBA. I also read that his wife disrespected him, and also in the NFL you have Tom Brady, who has been divorced by his wife. And other NFL players with big status, big names, that also have been disrespected by their women. I don't know their names, but I just saw some articles some time ago. And did you ever ask yourself the question, why do they get left by women? Because yeah, they are very high status, right? So in this video I'm going to tell you why. And to wrap this together, it's all about female nature. Okay, it's female nature is just how women are. And I'm going to tell you by an example that I have for you, an article that I just read and that I just saw, and I think this is the ideal example that I can give you so that you can understand why. Okay, so I'm going to read the article that I saw, that I've seen in better English, I think. And so it's 18-year-old Indian grandmaster crowned youngest world chess champion ever. So the guy is 18 years old, he's Indian, and he's crowned youngest world chess champion ever. And I think he has won like 2.5 million euros. Or $2.5 million, okay? Isn't really important, it's like a big ton of money, okay? And I'm going to put the photo here of the guy on this side of the market board so you can see a little bit and you have more like an idea of the guy, who he is and how he looks. And the question I want to ask you is, do you think he can attract women? And the answer is, of course, he can attract women. The guy is just world champion, youngest world champion chess ever. So of course he can attract women. Why? Because now he's like a shiny object. Okay, he's attractive. He has a lot of money. He's world champion of chess. So that's attractive for women. Okay, but why this guy probably after some time will lose the woman that he is dating or with, or lose the woman that he is with, is because female nature is ruthless. Okay? And because the guy is only 18 years old, probably he doesn't really know how female nature works. Okay? And so when we go on this side of the market board, I draw a beautiful tree for you. Okay, and I want you to see the beautiful tree over here, the same as the guy who's here. Okay? So I'm going to explain what I mean by looking to the guy here and comparing him with the beautiful tree. Okay? So imagine that there is a woman, and a woman sees the beautiful guy over here, and a woman sees the beautiful tree over here. Okay? It's what she can see. Okay? And I already talked a lot about this on my channel, about external value and internal value. Okay? And so when you look to that tree, you see a beautiful tree with all those beautiful leaves. Okay, it's a beautiful tree. So to the eye of a woman, when she sees that, those are external factors. Okay, so she sees, so when this would be the guy, what she sees is like the looks. How does he look? Okay, and also because he's just world champion in chess, probably she looks to him and she says, probably he has money. Maybe she's also thinking, well, since now he's world chess champion, he's famous. He has status. He gains some status now on his since he's 18. He gains some status now on his 18-year-old age. Okay, so those are things that she can see, and those are external factors. This is external value of the man. It's things that she can see with her eyes. It's on the outside. Okay? And I already told you that having this is great because those things are easy to attract women because they are like a shiny object. Okay? And so the external high value metrics that you have, those is 20%, this is 20% of the game. Okay? But adding only 20% of the game and understanding the dating market and how male to female dynamics work, it's not enough because the 20%, you're not going to get far with that. So the reason why those high value men get divorced and that the woman wants a divorce, or that other high value men are just get left by their woman, it's because they never understand female nature and they never understand really hypergamy to a high level, how it really works. Okay? And so when you have here the beautiful tree, this is the ground. Okay? And so everything above the ground where the tree has been made, okay, is the thing that she can see with her eyes. Okay? It's the object. How does this man look? It's everything on the outside. Everything that she can see with her eyes. Okay? But then you have also internal value, which is 80% of the game. And those 80% is the thing that a woman can't see. Okay? When she's dating that guy over here that is just multimillionaire, who has became multimillionaire by being world champion in chess, it's not because at 18 years old he is world champion chess that he's a strong man on the inside. Okay? This has nothing to do with his internal value. Again, him now, by winning and becoming the world champion in chess, he has money and he has status and he's famous. Okay? So it's because he has that, he can attract women. Okay, he's a shiny object. Okay, he's attractive for a woman. He's attractive to the eye of a woman. So yeah, he can attract, of course, but then he didn't learn about hypergamy and female nature. And because he isn't really made as a man, he hasn't really made himself as a man, at a certain time, at a certain point in the relationship when he's dating, she will start to test this man, to test his internal strength. Okay? And when she feels that he's not really strong on the inside, which is totally normal as an 18-year-old guy, because he didn't learn about female nature. Yes, he learned about how to play the chess game, but he didn't learn about the dating game. He didn't learn about how women really are. Okay? So because of that, the woman will always test the man, always to test his strength, because they're survival creatures, and they need to feel safe and protected. So when I say this 80% of the game is internal, factors, internal status or internal status metrics, it's all what is under the surface. It's all the things that you cannot see under the surface, under the ground, not above the ground, but under the ground. And under the ground, these are the roots. The roots, just like the roots of this tree. The strong roots of this tree made the tree. The strong roots made the trunk of the tree. Okay? It made the trunk of the tree. Because it are the roots that made the tree. And this is all internal value. When you compare the tree to a man, this is all the internal value of a man, how he is on the inside. His confidence, his charisma, the way he speaks, his vocal tone, the way he acts, his behavior. That's what makes him a man. And so, the guy over here who just won the chess tournament and who is rich now, when a woman will start to test him, big chances that he will fail those tests. The test she is throwing at him to test his masculinity, to know that he is a real man, to know that he can handle his test, for her hypergamous instinct to be satisfied, for her biology to be satisfied, because women are survival creatures. That's the reason why they test. Because of that, probably because he didn't learn about female nature and he hasn't made himself a real man on the inside through hard work and falling down and coming up again and standing up again, because he didn't do the inner work as a man, he will probably be left because the woman won't feel safe with him. Yes, he is rich. Yes, he is rich. Yes, he is famous. Yes, he has status. But that doesn't mean that she will stay with him, because in the end, they want to feel protected and they want to feel safe with a man. And so the feeling of hypergamy, because hypergamy is a feeling, it will not be satisfied anymore, because when she starts to test this man, he fails all the tests. When she pulls back to test him, if he will chase, he starts to chase. He starts to ask, yeah baby, what are you doing? Or yeah baby, where are you? Or yeah baby, I miss you. Why don't I hear from you anymore? What's wrong? Because of that, she feels that he's insecure. Because of her pullback. Because of her pullback. She feels like he's insecure. He's not strong. He's doubting himself. He has all this money. He has this status, but look, I just don't text him for a couple of days. I do some kind of pullback. And he's already chasing me. He's after me. He's insecure about himself. Because he didn't work on his roots, the internal strength of a man. And this, everything that is under the surface, that's hypergamy. When she feels, because it's a feeling that you cannot be without her, or you can't live without her, or when she's doing all those tests, she sees that you're easy put off center, like you're not strong in your masculine, like the trunk of the tree is moving, is not strong, the roots is not strong. She feels that she can move you off center. That's the moment that she don't feel safe anymore with you, and that's the moment that and that's the moment that she looks down on you. And her hypergamous instinct, her hypergamous feeling is not satisfied anymore, and she will look for a man that can protect her, that is strong on the inside, who has internal factors of a high value man, who has internal factors of a strong man, of a strong masculine man, who is emotionally stable, who is emotionally resilient, who is emotionally strong, who you cannot move off center. Shortly said, a man that she can look up to. Because when she sees that man over here, who is rich now, who is famous, who has great external factors, who is a shiny object for the eye of the woman, but on the other side, she feels that he is not strong on the inside. Externally, he's strong. Externally, he has all those things, but on the inside, he's lacking masculinity. He's lacking in his masculine core. He's not confident. He's not emotionally strong. And because of that, she can feel safe with him, and she will look down on him, and she will not respect him anymore. And so there is that incongruency from the external factors and the internal factors. There is no congruency. And a woman likes a congruent man. A woman likes a man who is good on the external, who has all the things on the external, but also who is strong on the internal. Because when you're not strong on the internal and you have not really made yourself as a man, that's the moment that she will not trust you anymore. That she will not trust your masculine core. And because of that, she will not feel safe, and because of that, hypergamy is not satisfied, and she will look for a stronger man that can fulfill her hypergamous biology. Because in the end, like I already said, they are survival creatures. Because also nowadays, guys, what you gotta understand is all those things like looks, money, being famous and having status is getting more and more less important for women. Because nowadays, women, they can provide for themselves. They can become an influencer, they can start a business at the boss lady era. They can do all of that, so they can provide for themselves. They don't need that provider anymore. They don't really need that provider anymore because they can provide for themselves. So in the end, what are they looking for? They're looking for a guy who looks really good, who has indeed good looks, who looks good on the external, that maybe has big muscles or a six-pack that looks really strong on the external, that she sees with her eyes. Damn, this guy can protect because he looks strong, he looks masculine. Okay? But then also, you need to be congruent with the man that you are on the inside, because when she sees a man who is very strong on the external factors, who has big muscles, good six-pack, when she sees that, and then she starts testing the man to test his internal strength, and she sees that he's easily moved off center by her tests, that he loses his masculine frame, that he's getting emotional, easily put off center, she feels like there's no congruence anymore with the guy on the external. She feels like, yeah, the guy has big muscles, beautiful six-pack, great body, can protect, but now I start to test him with my words, with my behavior, and he's getting insecure. He's not strong. There's no congruency between the external and the internal. And that's why she gets turned off, and female nature says to her, this guy can protect me. This guy is not good for me. And because of that, I'm going to search for a better man, for a stronger man, an emotionally strong man, where I can feel safe with, who's not going to get needy or scary because I'm doing a pullback, scared to lose me. A guy who is strong in his masculine center, his masculine core. That's what she wants. And that's the reason why even high value men get left by women. Because it's not because you're high status that you have all those things going for you on the external that a woman will stay with you. You will attract her, but she will not stay with you. And that's the reason why all those celebrities are getting left. Because they didn't understand about female nature, and also they believe that because they are high value, female nature or hypergamy doesn't apply to them, because they think, look at me, I'm jacked, I'm 6'5", I have a six-pack, I have big muscles, I have money, the rules don't apply to me. And then they're getting left and they don't understand why. They don't understand because they don't understand that 80% of the game, of the dating game, is all about your internal strength. She is turned off when she sees that there is no congruency between the external and the internal. And that's why she leaves. A woman likes a congruent man with who is on the external and on the internal. And when you do that, and when you are that type of man, you are the guy who's invincible, because those type of guys nowadays are difficult to find. Okay guys, so that's the video of today. Again, show some love. Like, comment and subscribe. Make sure you book a call, a free call with yours truly, because I'm just starting on YouTube, and because I'm starting on YouTube, I have the time to give some free calls, and also I have the time to go in depth for the problem that maybe you have into your relationship or maybe into your dating interactions with a woman. I can go deeply into your case and I can help you, sincerely. And also the second thing, guys, is make sure you join the community. There are already a couple of people into the community. They saw the juice, they understand the juice. They understand that guys now have had false beliefs about women, and that's why I made this course, the Hypergamy Blueprint course, where you can attract. Yeah, you can attract by the external factors that you have, the external value that you have, but also how to understand hypergamy on a deep level, so you can have the 80% of the game dialed in, so you can have success by attracting and retaining her, because that's the most difficult thing nowadays when you are dating women. Okay, it's difficult to maintain them, to retain them. Okay guys, that's it. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Ciao.